Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another 2K video, and today, guys, we're going to be going through the things that have got me this insane squad with only spending $50 at the start of the game for packs. So other than that, we have just got this team by playing the game, by working the auction house, by inputting locker codes, etc. And yeah, we've managed to get ourselves 7 pink diamonds, so we're doing pretty well for ourselves for having not spent hardly any money at all. So if we go to the pack market and to the whole buying VC, let's take a look at the prices whenever they come up. So at the start of the game, I did buy this pack, so £40, which is around $50, I believe. So that is the only money I've spent on 2K this year. As you can see, there's some challenges just come out here. But anyway, yeah, so that's all we spent this year. And as you can see, we're absolutely flying through these token reward boards. We've got 2 out of the 5 pink diamonds on our way to that Galaxy Opal Wilt, which still only 400 people have got, which is crazy when you think, like, how many millions of people play this game and that only 400 have that card. That is absolutely crazy. So, how have we managed to do it? Well, as you can see, we've got quite a lot of these rewards, what are they called? Myteam goals done. So these are ones you want to complete early on just to unlock. So you've got to get the auction house, of course. I do have a video down below that will explain how it's done. Of course, they did change up the requirements quite early on. There's nothing else too crazy. Obviously, just create an arena, create the uniforms, etc. This one is only 75 tokens, which is a bit shit because you've got to complete all 3 20th anniversary cover collection sets, which would cost a ridiculous amount, and of course they're not even released yet. Daily trials, something that is pretty useless, which is a shame. 2K really needs to put a little bit more effort into them. I don't think I've ever logged on, saw this and thought, oh shit, I really need to get into a game to pick up that 250 MT. So yeah, pretty useless stuff on the homepage. But moving on, so Domination is, of course, the one place you need to go if you are just starting out Myteam. The first one is absolutely a doddle. It's so easy. You get 5 tokens per division, so 30 tokens for all of them. And then you get into the conference finals games and you get 6 tokens for each of them. And then the final game, you do pick up, how many is that? 16 tokens. So you get some alright tokens, nothing crazy, but of course, at that stage, you're likely to only be on the Emerald or Sapphire board, so it's not too bad. And then when you come on to the Fancy Domination, you still don't get a token for completing each game, but you get 8 tokens per division. And then in the finals, you're getting 16 tokens for each of those games. Then the actual finals, you're going to be picking up 23 tokens, so not too bad there. And of course, all of this time, you are picking up an extra 750 MT, along with the actual MT you get for completing the game itself. So you're picking up anywhere between 1500 to 2500 MT per game. And then of course you do get the packs as well with all the stuff you can sell. So you do really get some nice rewards. Now of course, on all time is where you're really starting to get big MT and big tokens. You get 1 token per game. You get 1000 MT along with the MT that you get for actually completing the game. Again, that's probably around another 1500. And then of course you do get the ball pack as well, which you can sell on. You get 10 tokens per division, so another 60 tokens there. And you get 23 tokens for each of the conference final games. And then for the final game, you get 42 tokens. And of course, doing all these, you get yourself Amethyst Mark Eaton, the Diamond Bernard King, and Pink Diamond Maurice Lucas. So you get big things in terms of players, tokens, and MT for playing Domination. So you definitely need to be playing that. Triple Threat is really something that I have barely touched this entire year, whether it be online or offline. I would say I've barely played 10 games, if that. Like, that is a game mode I've hardly touched at all. A lot of people do use it massively, but it's just not one I get along with. I don't really enjoy it much, I have to say. So we don't really go for that. So moving back here, let's just check out these weekly challenges. I did them at the start of the game, but they are pretty much useless. They are such a waste of time when you think all 5 of these and all you get is a bit of MT and then 3 tokens at the end of it. It's not worth the time that you have to put into it. Of course, moment challenges, there's nothing here. There hasn't been anything here for about a month now, I don't think, which is so poor from 2K. They've got so many opportunities People are dropping 50-point games all the time. Why can't they just chuck a moment's challenge up for them, each of those players, and just use 3 players from their team and you get 10k as a reward? So many people would log onto the game to play something like that, but they're just not even bothering, which is a real shame. But whenever they do drop a moment's challenge, you want to be completing them. They did release one for 10k, they've released the Ruby Wilt Chamberlain, and they've released a couple others that are for a little bit of MT as well. So I've stayed on top of all of them, which has given me a nice amount of MT as well. In terms of schedule challenges, as you can see, I haven't touched... Oh, I have touched one of them actually. I've done the Raptors on 6 of them, I'm not sure why. Oh, I got the Vince Carter. No, I didn't. Who did I get? I got someone from it. But anyway, it was a Tracy McGrady I picked up. But anyway, these are a massive, massive waste of time. 15 separate game scenarios for 3 tokens at the end of it. That is just not something that I can get on board with. So, in terms of actual multiplayer action, multiplayer challenges, these stay the same every week. 2500 MT for a short game, I believe. Yep, 3 minutes per quarter. And then 3 minutes per quarter for 2 tokens. Not something I've kept up with, I've got to admit. They're really nothing special. They need to vary them because everyone knows they're just the same. No one bothers with them. They're pretty dead. My Team Unlimited. Now, this is where I've got quite a few more tokens and MT. Of course, going 12-0 is where you pick up the pink diamonds and the diamonds at the start of the year. So that is how I've got the majority of my awesome team. And of course, by going 12-0, you do pick up the MT from each game. You get 3,000 at the end of it. You get 15 tokens and a pack as well. So the rewards are pretty bad. Realistically, they need to be a lot higher. No one really cares about the ticket system. Everyone just wants the actual MT tokens and the packs, but you don't get anything compared to what we used to get in previous years. So that really does suck, but it really has added to what I've managed to pick up. And of course, getting these amazing players, and the next month is going to be the one that really does make everything worth it. So we need Dr. J next month, which is going to be incredible in itself, but we do also get a Galaxy Opal Isaiah Thomas. So that's going to be my first Galaxy Opal of this 2K19 game, so that will be awesome. I'm very excited for that, and that is all without spending a single penny. Well, after the first day of the game dropping, after that we haven't spent a single penny, so that is pretty cool indeed. So then we move on to the pack market itself. Now, I have actually bought quite a few packs with MT. Now, I would definitely not advise doing this, but at the start when heat checked packs first dropped, all of the players were going for a ridiculous price, and you could actually open them with MT and make some decent coins, because some of the heat check players were selling for like 10k, and also you get the rest of the stuff in the pack, so you were able to make actual profit. I have got lucky with a couple of diamond pulls just out of random single packs. If they drop big players into packs, I maybe sometimes just open one pack. So we might actually do one now, just because we've got these 2 pink diamonds here. So we will open a Deluxe League pack, 6k MT, and let's see what we can pull out of this. But this is what I do. I usually just open one pack for anything that's nice that drops. We do get a Ruby out of here, and it's a John Wall, so that's pretty shit. So we might make 2 or 3k back off of that pack, because we did have a silver in there on Mari Spellman. And of course, silvers do still sell for a ridiculous amount, so never waste too much MT on packs. Everyone, well, one now and then won't hurt anyone, especially if you do get lucky and hit a diamond. And then moving on to the auction house, of course, this is where you're going to really have to be making your money. Using snipe filters, buying when the time is right. Of course, some of these players, I mean, like this Gilbert Arenas, he was like 300k when he first dropped. He went down to 150k, then he went back up, and now he's back down. I mean, monitoring player prices really is something crazy. This Nate Thurman, I'm pretty sure, was down at a buy it now price at one point in time, but of course he's going back up. And yeah, with the influx of pink diamonds at the moment, the prices are just all over the place. But if you get the right one and buy at the right time, you are going to be making quite a lot of MT. Of course, it's not just pink diamonds. You can work the diamond market. You can even go and work the badge market, because some of these badges are very expensive. Of course, Limitless Range is the most sought after one, and that is, well, still going for around 5k by the looks of it. There's one there for 5.2. I don't know if that was a snipe or not, and I just missed it. Not really. So 5k is about the going rate. So you can stay on there sniping, and you will be able to pick up anything under around 4.5k, I'd say, and then you're going to be making profit all the time. So that is how I've done it. And of course, one of the main things this year is locker codes. You really want to be staying on top of these. They've given out so many throughout the year that I have made so much MT, so many tokens, of course got some very nice free players as well. So to sum up, guys, the way to start and, well, the way I've got this team, basically, locker codes, playing Domination, Myteam Unlimited, and working the auction house. Do all of them, don't spend any money, maybe a little bit to get yourself going, but after that, just resist the urge whenever they drop some nice cards, because just know that next week, the next best thing will come out, and then everything the previous week will be forgotten about. So, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Let me know down below if it helped you out at all. As usual, guys, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace!